crabs and lingcod. That's what's on the menu today. A little bit of a late start. It's like 10 o'clock now or something. 10:30, 10:42 actually. A little bit of a late start, but we're making it out nonetheless. We got beautiful weather today. Super calm, very little swell, very little wind, and hopefully it stays like this for a little bit. So we're heading out right now. Gonna go drop these crab hoop nets right here. We're still in the hoop net restriction as of this video, so no crab pots, just hoop nets. We're gonna drop these down, let them soak for a little while, go do some fishing while they're doing that, and then come back and hopefully we'll have a fish and crab combo today. So that's the plan. We'll see you guys out on the crab grounds. All right, we made it out to the crab grounds. A little challenge for me. I'm gonna let this run through. We're gonna see how fast I'm gonna drop all my crab stuff here. All right, number 2, going down. All right, that's all of them. All right, so we'll let those soak for a little bit. And I brought a fishing rod as usual. Gotta do some fishing while I'm out here. I have a little bit of fun. But today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm not gonna be using live bait. I'm gonna be using strictly artificials. But not just any artificials. Right here, this is a full wad of Fisherman's Life jigs. All different shapes and sizes. We even got the spoons in there. We're gonna try and see how many fish, or maybe how many different shapes and sizes we can catch fish on. So yeah, never used these before, but obviously if you watch Fisherman's Life, they work, catch rockfish and lingcod, and hopefully we can do the same today. So I'm gonna paddle over to the reef here in a second, and then I'll tie one of these on and we'll get to fishing. First I'm gonna tie, this is the Fisherman's Life Jiggy Jig, 50 gram in the sardine color. And it comes with one hook tied on and then an optional second hook. I just put the second hook on there. I feel like it can't help, or it can't hurt to have more hooks as long as you're within the restrictions. So anyways, this is the first thing I'm gonna drop down. I feel like this is probably a good snack for a little rockfish or something. Pulling up to the reef. And oh, I didn't mention earlier, I'm also out here fishing with my buddy Nick Fish and Sensei, and they got out here way earlier than I did, so hopefully they've caught a few fish already. Pulling up to the reef next to him here, see if we can get one of our own. Excuse me. All right, toss, and let it sink to the bottom. The one thing I'm worried about this one is it's not too heavy. So basically I'm just kind of gonna give this a little toss and then let it sink to the bottom, and then just kind of jig it up and down off the rocks, bounce it off the rocks. Hope that there's some rockfish down there that are hungry. Toss. There we go, there's a fish. There we go. There we go, there's a fish. It's a little bit tough with this jig. I'm going to switch it out because it's so light. It's tough to find the bottom, but just got to be really patient with it. It's probably a rockfish of some sort. Yeah, nice little brown. We'll keep him. Nice little brown on the jiggy jig. Alright, let's put something bigger on. Look for a little bit bigger fish. Ooh, I like this one. This is the Day 1 jig. This one's a little bit heavier. And this one's like red and black color. Let's see, this is the black red. That's the name of the color. 100 gram Day 1 jig. There we go, there's a fish. This one's coming in. What is this? Is that a fish? Someone told me I got a rock. Oh, starfish. Starfish. Day 1 jig. There we go. There's a fish. I feel like I'm not a great jig fisherman, but there's only one way to get better. The brown rockfish keeper. I'll have to come out and try these fisherman's life jigs another time. I'm not the greatest jig fisherman, but yeah, at least caught a couple rockfish. I wasn't able to get one on this spoon, but I'll bring it out another time. Maybe get a big ling on it, but the time has come. We're gonna go check our crab traps. Let's see how many crab we got. Who knows if there's any crab in them, but there's only one. Oh, this isn't even ours. So one new regulation this year for crabbing is even for hoop nets, you have to put your Go ID on the buoys that you're using with those hoop nets. Before, it used to be just for crab cages, but now I think because hoop nets are just so popular, they're requiring it for hoop nets as well. So a lot of people have buoys that are similar, like, you know, they all look like red on the top, white on the bottom, just like that one we just had. So I think it's good to put your number on there anyways, just to differentiate from all the other buoys. But yeah, we're pulling up to them now. Not sure how they fish, but we're gonna find out. All right, moment of truth. Feels like there's something in there. So if there's 2 or less, I'll drop them back down. If there's 3 or more, I'll pick them all up, keep them up. Come on. Oh, a couple of good ones. That's pretty sure that's a keeper. Pretty sure that one's a keeper, almost 100%. I think I'll drop them back down. Really quickly, I'll show you how to measure these. If you're not familiar, this is a crab gauge. You need this if you're going to do any crabbing out here. And the minimum size for Dungeness crabs here in California is 5 3/4 inches, which is from this line right here to this line right here, this notch. And there's another one for 6 inches, another for 6 1/4. I think in some other states they have different minimum sizes, but here 5 3/4. So what we're looking for is that, so it's that first notch right there. And this one, I'm pretty sure this is a keeper. Very well, yep, over 6 inches. That's a nice one. Got all the legs, all the claws. Drop this in. And then here's another one. Another good one. It's missing one leg, but I think it's a good keeper. Yep, 6 incher. A couple of nice male keepers. Oh man, look at that. All rock crab. That's not good. Well, that's unfortunate. So here in California, I have a couple different kinds of crab. These ones right here are all rock crab. You can tell they look a little different from those Dungeness. These, you can eat these too, and the minimum size is 4 inches, but I'm not looking for rock crab. I'm hoping to capitalize on all Dungies. So I'm not sure if I just happened to drop it by a rock or what, but we're gonna move this one a little bit because try to get away from these rock crab and look for more Dungies. All right, I hope there's some Dungies in here. No more rock crabs. I swear every time it feels heavier, but it's just because I'm getting weaker. Just one. Dang it. Alright, well, at least the one, I'm pretty sure it's a keeper. I just dropped it back down. I dropped both of the second 2 close to the first one because the first one got such, you know, not great numbers, but better than the second 2. Just 3 total keepers. Little disappointing, but we'll drop it back down and see if we can get a few more. In the meantime, let's go do some fishing. And because the crabbing was not great for me, it's time to get serious on the fishing side of things. Let's go catch some links. There we go. There's a fish. There's a good one. That's a fish. Finally, been a grind out here. Thought maybe I'd be able to pull up and just pull up on a couple of lings early, but hasn't been like that, unfortunately. It feels like a good one though. Hasn't really gone on a rut. I feel like it's going to at some point. Oh my god, it's not even that big. Just hooked it in the side. Alright, we'll just pop this hook out and get him on his way. Little guy. Little ling. The ling bite just was not on today. Last time I came out here, you guys watched the turkey video. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. But last time I came out here, and I think I got a ling limit in like 10 minutes. But today, I've been drifting around, and I just got that one little shorty. And a couple rockfish earlier on the jigs, but no lings, no keeper lings at least. But we gave it a try. That's all we can do. So anyways, let's go pick up our crab pots and head in. Let's go see if we can get a few more crab in those hoops, and then we'll mosey on in. It's tough for me to go in when it's like this. You don't get a lot of weather days like this, so gotta enjoy it while you can. Especially in the winter, these kind of days are few and far between. All right, we're gonna do this in order from deepest to shallowest. So this is pot number 1. This is the deepest of the 3. Let's see if there's crab. Just give me at least one keeper. One keeper per pot would be nice. Okay, well, asking you shall receive. I think we got one keeper. Right there. Look at this one. This claw got a little messed up there. We'll measure it just to make sure, but I think this is keeper. Yep, keeper. Nice crab. So one thing on the Dungeness crab, or really any crab I would think, if you're gonna eat them, one thing you want to check is, do they have a soft shell? So today, I mean, we didn't catch enough for it to matter, but if you have a choice of a couple of different crabs, one thing you can check is the hardness of the shell. And the harder the shell is, the more full that crab is going to be with meat. And this one's super hard, but if they're more recently molted, then that shell will be a little bit softer, and then the inside, well, the meat will be, I don't know how to describe it, but there's just not as much in there. It's not as full. So anyways, if you have to choose it, and sometimes you can just tell the ones with the softer shells are just lighter. Not that it really matters for us today. I mean, we didn't catch enough to cull them out, but anyways, nice to know that that one's gonna be full of meat. And that's keeper number 4. One keeper per pot. That's what we've averaged so far. Hopefully we can keep that average. This is the one that performed the best on first round, so hopefully we can duplicate that here. Oh wow, this one's got some stuff in it. Oh no! Oh no! Dang it, there was one on the outside of keeper. I had it for a second. Oh no. Oh man, oh well. Dang it. But we got the crab of the day nonetheless. That's a nice one. Oh man, I had it for a second. I was like leaning, but you know, I don't want to flip the kayak. I almost got that one. Dang. Debated jumping in there for a second. Asking you shall receive. One keeper. Dang, we almost had 2 though. Right on the edge, it was like hanging on, and then as I was lifting the net up, it like let go, and then it was floating like tantalizingly close. I went and grabbed it, and it was like right on the edge of my fingers. Oh well. All right, let's go check the third one. Nope, nothing. Oh man, that one that got away, that was the one that would have got me one keeper per pot. Oh well. A little bit of a tough day today. Crabbing wasn't on fire, the rock fishing definitely was on fire, but a couple of takeaways from today. One, I need to work on my iron fishing game. I'm just not that great. I don't know if it's the tick or the jig or what, but I need to work on jig fishing, so we'll work on that. And then number 2, always got to be ready when that pot comes up in case there's one hanging on the outside.